177 trillions.
Watch this. Maybe we'll take a look at Frank Defano. Thanks for the donation, Palestine Retarded.
Skin cancer? Actually, no. According to a 2018 study looking at 29 different studies of over 300,000 people, there was no proof that
I'm assuming what this is what's the technical term for it? It's like I guess like exposure bias. So people who wear more sunscreen are in the sun more often, and that might increase the risk of skin cancer despite, you know, wearing sunscreen, versus people who don't wear sunscreen, they just don't go outside. I'm assuming this is the problem with this, but if you look at people who have the same level of sun exposure and also have the same skin tone, so like they're white, Caucasian, if you look at the people, if you control for sun exposure and, you know, melanin content in the skin, your like sunscreen clearly is protective. And again, this guy's completely full of shit. He wears sunscreen. He's made videos on his channel showing the sunscreen that he makes at home. And even then, like, you can see the guy's skin. He's turning into like a dried up leather shoe. The amount of wrinkles this guy has added to his skin over the last few years since moving to Costa Rica is fucking insane. He's turning into a dried up fucking tomato.
that traditional sunscreens were protected from skin cancer, which begs...
Yeah, all the guy does is show the fucking abstract. Use of sunscreen and risk of melanin. The systematic review and meta-analysis aim to assess the association between risk of skin cancer and sunscreen use. Search PubMed, BIREM, and Google Scholar to identify observational studies and controlled trials, random effect model. Okay, 25 case control. I don't know why the fuck there's case control studies. 2 cohort, 1 cross-sectional, 1 control. So this is a garbage meta-analysis. Who the fuck even wrote this? So they looked at pretty much, they just included the lowest quality evidence imaginable. So case control studies are garbage. Cross-sectional studies are garbage. Cohort studies are fine. They're like fairly adequate, but there's only 2 of them. And only 1 controlled trial. So, what the fuck are you expecting? The overall meta-analysis did not show a significant association between skin cancer and sunscreen use. Odds ratio 1.0, yeah, so not statistically significant. Neither melanoma nor melanoma skin cancer. Cumulative evidence before the 1980s show a relatively strong positive association between melanoma and sunscreen use. Strength of the association between risk of skin constantly decreased. Current evidence suggests no increased risk of skin cancer related to sunscreen use. Systematic review does not confirm, blah, blah, blah. So they just use the lowest quality evidence imaginable, and you just cherry pick this garbage fucking meta-analysis.
Is the question, why are you putting toxic ingredients, avobenzone, oxybenzone, octocrylene, homosalate, which have been linked to hormonal disruption, which are absorbed through your skin, excreted in the poop and the pee? Why are you putting this?
Well, you could either choose a better sunscreen, or you could stop being a neurotic fucking pussy and realize that nothing's gonna happen to you from wearing sunscreen.
On your skin if it actually doesn't protect you from skin cancer. Did you also know that chronic low-level sun exposure is protective against melanoma, and that we are...
That is not true. And secondly, you're in fucking Costa Rica and you're white enough to piss milk. Like, you can literally tell just by looking at this guy, he has sunburnt skin. Like, look at his chest and shoulders. He has a sunburn.
Spending 90+% of our lives indoors, using more sunscreen than ever, and yet melanoma rates are rising. Clearly the sun is not the only thing going on with skin cancer. But look, I think
the sun is the only thing going on with skin cancer. So, just because people are indoors more often, that doesn't mean they're getting less UV exposure.
there's an argument to a tallow-based, non-nano zinc, a mineral-based sunscreen for photo protection, for skin aging, and maybe wrinkles. Gradually get into the...
Yeah, why do you think you're getting wrinkles, idiot? It's because the fucking UV radiation is causing DNA damage, which is not only going to wrinkle your skin, but it's also fucking increasing the risk of cancer.
Sun over the course of the summer, put a hat on.
Like he literally just admitted the sun is cancer causing without saying it.
But by all means, don't fear the sun. The sun is good for you. I believe that skin cancer...
You are turning into a wrinkly old piece of shoe leather.
Cancer is more linked to the quality of your diet than a lack of sunscreen, especially a lack of chemical containment.
Paul's an idiot. Well, thanks for the donation, Palestine.